$50.
Okay, so here we are, Film Society at TCC's review of, on-the-spot review, because it's different, of Jonah Hill's Mid90s. This is me, Yassine Ali, treasurer at the Film Society, with Peter, the president. Let's just wait right here. So,
Maybe it's the cinemas.
Yeah, the cinemas.
Yeah.
So here we are. Peter, what's your impression of Jonah Hill's first directorial debut?
I haven't digested it yet.
Okay. Well, I want your immediate reaction.
My immediate reaction? Well, I just watched it, and I think that's like the best compliment you can give.
Okay.
There's that thing that you do with characters where like you want them to make the right decision, and I feel like that's how you know it's a good movie. Okay. And all that time I was like, oh Stevie, don't do that, do that, man. I know how that ends up. So it's
was it a good movie?
Definitely, but it's very raw, and it definitely. It started out and I was like, oh, I'm not too sure about this. Mm-hmm. But then like 20 minutes in, I realized like, oh, like I'm completely. It's definitely worth a watch.
It's good. So you liked it?
Well, yeah, and I wasn't around in like the mid-90s.
Right.
And if I was like a baby, but I felt like I was there. Okay. So I felt. I don't know.
What did you think of his directing? Because that's the number one thing.
His directing. So at first I thought that the format was like a gimmick, but I think it was actually like an adequate choice, especially looking at the skate videos.
Okay.
I can tell he directed his actors a lot because every scene you can tell came after the other one. So like there was definitely like he managed to take all of his actors on a journey. And those weren't like pro actors. A couple of those kids were skaters. That kid
was definitely a skater.
He was amazing.
The little Stevie?
Or the other one. The
Ruben?
The older...
the black kid.
That was fantastic.
Ray was really impressive.
Holy shit, that kid.
I know he's a pro. He's a skater. He's got to be an AM pro.
But he's... I'm
really
talking about his acting.
Yeah, I know. What I'm saying is he's not an actor.
What you need to realize is he has most of these kids in close-ups.
Right.
Like, if it's like a wide thing with like 4 kids, you won't notice, kind of, if they're terrible actors. But most of them is like their faces going through like some shit. So it's props to him for... I don't know what he told them.
Okay.
Camera. There was one shot in particular, like during the party scene, that I thought was like a little too slow, like the speed, because I just couldn't see what was happening. I don't know if that was like his intention or not. Probably was. He has like a professional. Overall, he definitely has a style.
Okay.
It's very grounded. Okay. Like the look and feel. It relied towards the beginning. It was about nostalgia, but then it turned into something else. Okay. I don't know if that was intentional too. Yeah, I want to see what he does.
What do you think of what did you think of the ending? Yeah, but what do you think of the ending? Yeah, but that's fine. What do you think of the ending? And how did you leave the theater?
I love those endings. Right? I felt structure-wise.
Okay.
It ended, but that character's life.
Best scene of the movie.
Is best scene when the two of them are skating.
Okay.
The black kid and Stevie.
Right.
And
so the beginning of the third act.
Yeah, and you can because there's this like it's like blink and you miss it where Stevie realizes he's not as good as the other kid, but that doesn't matter.
Right.
And what I listen to people like when they talk about skating, it's not a sport. Right. It's like expression. Right. I think that moment captured. I'm interested to see like what somebody who actually skates think about that scene, but to me it was just like beautiful.
Okay.
And it was very like underplayed, and you can tell like he wanted it, but he was wise enough. Like that's probably from talking like Scorsese and all the other guys. He was wise enough to have that in there, but not like overdo it.
Gotcha.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, very subtle.
Yeah.
Music. As someone who I'm very familiar with,
I can see
all of his music.
I saw that you were jamming.
I was like, okay, you're just gonna play all the hits from. I feel you. Like the low key backpack hits when in '93 when Till Infinity came on. I was like, oh my god, all right.
What's the one like foreign band like that? It's in the trailer.
Yeah.
It's so epic and so beautiful.
So you liked it?
I love that song.
The best scene of the movie. First of all, my impression. I left the theater.
I can see that you liked it.
I left the theater happy. So I said, okay, the ending, I get it. Because how do you end this type of movie?
You can't.
You can't. So I get it. The movie picked up in the second half. I thought the first half was bad. I thought the first half was bad.
It was a little weak. Yeah,
The strongest scene in the movie to me was when it was Ray and Stevie in the skate shop, and they actually showed the process, the artistry of putting together the board. It's so simple, but for skate enthusiasts, I didn't skateboard. I aggressive skated, inline skated. It still meant so much, and it was like, you know, it was like the master and apprentice.
You can tell Hill had that insight,
yeah,
because he knew where to look.
Right, and I was like, that's where. That was my favorite scene. The best line in the movie is just before that, where Ray tells Stevie, like, you can say thank you. Who told you not to say thank you? That was because it debunks. It debunks all of the clutter that was Stevie was catching.
No, and on that note, I don't want to. But I do want to add that ties into what they're talking about later, where he's like, oh, my baby brother died on his way to soccer, so that just puts that whole relationship into context. You're like, oh, I thought it was just like, but it's this whole other thing.
It was a strong debut, in my opinion, and I'm not the biggest fan of Jonah Hill. I still think that I heard Jonah Hill through every single, except for Ray's.
That's
the black skater dude.
That guy. That's a guy in Jonah Hill's life.
Yeah, I heard Jonah Hill and everybody's voice there, especially the older brother. Some of the lines were just really like, no one talks like this.
The mom was also very.
The mother was a great actress.
Suki Watson,
her face acting
amazing,
was incredible.
But what I'm, like, dialogue wise, what I did, like, I felt like all the other characters kind of talked like kids.
Right.
But then when she talked right away, you're like, okay, this is an adult.
Because, and I don't know, but I have a feeling that some of these lines were doctored, but that's fine.
Probably.
Yeah.
No, that's how.
Yeah, that's how it works. I mean, it's a collaborative effort. So, give me a rating. I know we typically don't do this.
I just got out. I need to go over
but it's
the
important
and
because my theory is that how you leave a film is what that film is. Okay.
Can I just say?
Because this is the experience that you pay for. Yeah, sure. Thumbs up.
Definitely thumbs up.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
All right.
If you can stick through the first act, I mean, you'll love the first act if you're into skating. He kind of didn't do that well of a job of really establishing what the hell was going on. If you had,
and the movie wasn't about learning to skate.
No, well, it went places I wasn't expecting it to. I think both of us there's one scene like, oh, okay, this isn't like what I thought. And then the name Mid90s, it's not.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
So
it's a skate ride.
The quick,
terrible.
Yuck. Okay, don't do that again. So we're gonna end our quick. You know where to stand. We're going to end our quick review and say that it's a thumbs up. Good job, Jonah Hill. And we look forward to seeing your efforts.
Yeah, because this is a personal project, but you can tell that he has a sensibility to stuff that not that I haven't seen before, but is just very unique to him.
Right.
And that's like the most important thing I think for a film.
I agree. All right, so let's end it right there. All right, guys, see you next time.